Say, man,
Say,
y'all
man,
know what
y'all
it
know what
is.
it is.
Man, it's the
Man, it's the
Impact
Impact
Podcast. Y'all
Podcast.
know exactly how we finna get to it, man. We do it how we do it, man. And Kane, man, he making the music the way he want to make it. I'm making the music the way I want to make it, and he's a hoe. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic over to him. Let him say what he got to say. He look like he finna go to a barbecue at the lake head ass.
You already know what it is, man. We're back here to search more game on the ground from Hungry House. We just got the pound that are ready for the next rounds. With that being said, make sure you grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the case may be, and boy, use a hoe.
Let me start this off. You a bitch. but
But
get your ass on mute, hoe. That's why you
that's why
don't
you
listen
don't.
to my disco music either, hoe. But anyways, get your bitch ass on mute. And your vocals. Anyways, get on mute, bitch. Quit coming off. You ugly as hell. Mm. Oh hell no. But anyways, man, you gotta get to the point to where you have like Anthony Smith level of motivation. Because Anthony Smith level of motivation kept him going even after he lost. But his motivation, he might not have been on the winning side, but he's on the winning side when he goes to bed at night because he gave everything he had. Tom Brady had the same syndrome. Create an enemy, and they don't even know they've become an enemy. Not a physical enemy, but a motivational enemy. There will be times when I'm doing shit and people do something that indirectly pisses me off for whatever reason. And I'll never say anything to them because they didn't put their paws on me and they didn't say nothing they ain't supposed to say. But the act of what they did will cause me to compete against myself to a brand new fucking level. Mm. And that's what you have to do. You can even make shit up if you need. Like, people talk about motivation is fleeting. It's only fleeting if you let it retreat. You can sit there, see a fucking monkey walking down the street, and like if you have kids, if you have family members, you have pets, you could say he's trying to take fucking food out of their mouths. And literally, you don't have to go assault them and crash out and shit. Now, if you were in the MMA octagon, this might give you more motivation. Like Dreykus, if you thought about his wife, he might have got the fuck up. He might have fucking knocked Kamzat out. But sometimes when you have nothing to compete against, you have to create it, bro. Tom Brady would be out on the field, see a random ass monkey lineman, and say, "Oh, word, you said this," and all of a sudden throw 5 touchdowns. Michael Jordan will pretend somebody said something about him, or he'd be waiting for someone to showboat, and then he dropped 50 points on him. He loved when people just gave him a reason to go hard. You don't always need a reason that's literally manifested. Sometimes you need to create the reason to make you tap into the next level. It's going to ruffle a lot of people's feathers because they're like, damn, why is he so aggressive? Why is he so persistent? Why is he doing so much? And people who don't do anything think someone who does anything is too much. So what you have to understand is what you're doing out there in this world. Just imagine it as someone is disrespecting your Lord. Someone is, if you don't get it together, someone's going to break in your house. Like, you have to damn near be in survival mode to become successful. Not physically crashing out and putting yourself in a predicament in a graveyard or in a cell, but to a level to where you're going to excel. So with that being said, Kane, I'm gonna let you build on that. But I thought that was some good game that we can give, bro, because people like that, they literally go to another level. Khabib was thinking about all the shit McGregor said. That's why he smashed him. Hamzat was thinking about all the shit Drake has said. That's why he smashed him. Alex Pereira was thinking about all the shit that Izzy said. That's why he knocked him out. Izzy was thinking about how he got knocked out. Anthony Smith was fighting and literally said, "You trying to take food from my kids and my wife?" And the nigga was like, "What?" And I think he even knocked him out. He might have lost the fight, but it gave him a reason to fight. Because sometimes you'll be burnt out. Sometimes you'll be tired. But just because you're tired doesn't mean it's time to go to sleep.
That's 100% facts, man. And one of the things that you said was that motivation is fleeting, and it's only fleeting if you allow it to. My thing is motivation uh, doesn't matter because when you have discipline, then motivation isn't needed because you already know what you need to do and you go out there and do it. Now, to somebody who's starting out on the grind, somebody who's starting something new, whatever, yeah, you might need a little bit of motivation. But if you have self discipline, it's going to go a lot longer than motivation
Let me
will.
counter this real quick. Mute yourself. I'm sorry, sorry. You can counter me at any time. Discipline, you'll routinely do what you're supposed to do, right? Motivation will make you do it at another fucking level. So what you have to understand is Tate, he's always fucking motivated because he's thinking about all the people trying to take him down. Everybody talking about him. How his kids need like even more of a cemented success, how he needs to train them. He's always fucking motivated. So you can say discipline. Discipline is mandatory. Motivation is like caffeine. You see, without caffeine, you know you still need to go. If you're on a boat and you're tired as fuck, and if you stop rowing, you sink. You're still gonna go because you understand I better be disciplined to keep rowing this boat. But if you're motivated, you know your fucking child is in that water down there about to drown. Will you or will you not paddle faster? You see, motivation is this is a new take, and you can disagree. But anybody who says motivation doesn't matter, bitch, your motivation ain't strong enough. Your motivation should be Christ-like, boy. Christ kept walking. Christ kept pursuing. Christ stood on business, and Christ is still waiting. But he's motivated. You know why he's constantly motivated? Because he knows someone gonna give their life to him. He knows he's still gonna come here and do what he's supposed to do. Because guess what? When he comes here, homie, it's all discipline. But the only reason he's able to wait right now is because he has discipline, but he also has motivation. Because guess what? He knows his sheep will no longer be lost. You need to find that version of yourself that was lost. The version that didn't give a fuck what people thought you liked. Back when you used to fucking watch Power Rangers and when you used to fucking run around and play with your Hot Wheels. That version of you didn't give a fuck. You need to become that faggot again, but without being homosexual. You weren't a homosexual then, but some of you motherfuckers take everything literal. You bean biscuit Boston bitches.
I can see what you mean by that, but a lot of people will still use that as an excuse. Oh, I'm not motivated. So whenever that happens, what you need to do is you need to take your right hand and slap yourself across the face because you need to take a look at all the things that you could achieve, all the potential that you have.
Fuck that. I'm countering you again. You counter me when you want to, bitch. Let's get to this. I got the content. You can even stay on mute. I don't give a fuck about that, go. But nigger, how can you not be motivated if someone's gonna crash out on your mama? How are you not gonna be motivated if someone gonna shoot your dog? If you can't create a reason to get motivated, KYY.
I think you meant KYS.
No, kill your yelp. Because we ain't promoting suicide. Yelp, bitch. So literally, how are you not motivated? Isn't there something that you love?
You know damn well.
Some of you might love porn. Well, if you don't get it together, someone's going to kill that porn star and you won't get any more porn videos. You need to find a source of motivation, you fucking potato.
You know damn well there are actual people out there who it doesn't matter what the fuck is going on.
You there, homie? This nigga need to be motivated to get his connection back together. This nigga just froze, bro. Get your ass back up on here, man. Hello. Kane. Earth to Kane. Kane. This nigga gone. Where'd he go, chap? Hello? What the hell? What this nigga got going on, chat? Oh, God. He need to be motivated and disciplined to fucking have an optimal connection. At least when I have a fucked up connection, I tell you prior to. This dude's a goddamn bozo, chat. Motivation is mandatory. If you can't get motivated, you are useless. Motivation is going to fuel you to achieve greatness. Motivation. Survival type motivation. Square business. Bozo, chat. He's on. Bozo. 1 second, y'all.
You still up in here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
stupid.
stupid.
Hey, I don't know what the hell just happened.
Now,
This
Now,
shit is
anyways,
stupid
anyways,
as hell.
you need to be
you need to be
motivated to
motivated to
get a good
get a good
connection,
connection,
bitch.
bitch.
Uh huh. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Hold on, give me a second before I continue that. Before I miss something real quick. Uh, there's there's fucking damn well there's people out there who it doesn't matter what's going on, they will sit there and tell you what they have a passion for, but guess what? They're not gonna pursue it. You know why? Because they're pure lazy. I've known people like that in my life, who are lazy, like legit, bro. And it's to me, I'm like, dude, you know what you want to do. Why don't you go fucking do it?
But
But
question, you
question,
say
you
they
say
need
they need
discipline, right?
discipline, right?
Uh huh.
Okay, but
Okay,
in
but
order
in
to have
order to have,
discipline, the reason you go to work is because you know if you don't have the discipline to go, you'll get fired, right? But that means
but
you
that
have
means you have
motivation because
motivation
you
because you
need to go
need
to
to go to
work to
work
get
to get
money
money
to
to
live.
live.
Everybody has a
Everybody has a
motivation
motivation
for their
for their
discipline
discipline
because if they
because if
don't
they
have a
don't have a
motivation,
motivation,
they
they
wouldn't have the
wouldn't have the
discipline.
discipline.
Some people
Some
have
people have
minimal
minimal
levels of
levels of
discipline,
discipline.
some people
Some
have
people have
medium, and some
medium, and
people
some
have
people have
exceptional, and some
exceptional, and
people
some
have
people have
astronomical. But
astronomical. But
everybody has a
everybody has a
motivation.
motivation.
Whenever a
Whenever a
nigger goes
nigger
out there
goes
and
out there
kills
and
another
kills
nigger
another nigger
on the
on the
sidewalk, he had
sidewalk,
a
he had a
motivation to do
motivation to
it.
do it.
So he was
So he was
disciplined enough
disciplined
to
enough to
pop a
pop a
nigger.
nigga.
They go
They
hand
go
in
hand in
hand.
hand.
This is a
This
new
is a new
take.
take.
We can
We
agree to
can agree to
disagree,
disagree,
but this
but
is how
this is
I
how
see
I
it.
see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Like you,
Like you,
dude,
dude,
I
I
complained about
complained
your
about your
music.
music.
Nigga, it's
Nigga,
your
it's your
music, not
music, not
mine. So
mine.
now
So
you
now
can be
you can be
motivated to make
motivated
a
to make
hundred
a
more
hundred more
songs just
songs
like
just
that.
like that.
See,
Because
here's
you
Because
the
just
you
don't
just
give a
don't give
fuck.
a fuck.
If you
If
let
you
me
let
say
me say
something and say,
something and
oh
say,
man,
oh man,
he's
he's
right, I
right,
should
I
probably
should
make
probably
some
make some
dubstep music
dubstep
next.
music next.
You're a
You're a
bitch. And
bitch,
you have
and
no
you have no
motivation to
motivation to
become great at
become
what
great
you're
at what you're
doing.
doing.
Because
Because
you
you
conform to
conform to
my
my
critiques. Do you
critiques.
think
Do you
I give
think
a
I give a
bum
bum
fly
fly
faggot
faggot
mosquito about
mosquito about
anything you think
anything you
about my
think about my
music?
music?
Hell no,
Hell no,
bitch.
bitch.
Because I'm
Because
still
I'm still
listening.
listening.
And I'm not
And I'm
talking to
not talking
Kane.
to
I'm
Kane.
talking to
I'm
all
talking to
y'all
all
hoes
y'all
out
hoes
there.
out there.
You say that people have discipline. Here's the thing: the reason why is because they understand the immediate consequence of if they don't go to work, which means they'll lose their job, they'll start losing the little bit of money they make, and they'll lose their house or their apartment or their car or whatever. That's the only reason why they have that discipline, is because they can see the fire that's right underneath their ass. Whereas they don't have that discipline to reach farther because they're just fucking lazy.
Oh, shit. So I think we can both agree that the level of discipline, the level of discipline determines the level of discipline determines the level of their motivation. They kind of go hand in hand. It's like addition and subtraction aren't the same, but they're both mathematical formulas. So that's what you have to understand. Sometimes you need to know when to add, and sometimes you need to know when to subtract.
Yep, it's like the yin and yang.
And like right now, guess what? Tank, that nigga's disciplined to fight at 135. But guess what? He has the motivation to fight Jake Paul, who is 6'1", one and usually over 200 pounds. I think he's gonna be fighting at 190, and Tank might go up to 150. But still, that's not fair. He's 5'5", literally. But guess what? It doesn't matter what we think, even if we think it's a circus act. Tank doesn't give a fuck. And guess what? His family, whether he wins or loses, because losing is a possibility. I mean, we saw what Roach did to his ass, made him take a knee for the first responders. But literally, I mean, Jake Paul could do it. He has that power. Like I know when you say Jake Paul, you immediately want to laugh, but and you, I can understand that after the Mike Tyson fight. But at the end of the day, he is a fucking amateur. So, I mean, Logan Paul was throwing bows on Mayweather. He lost, but he still threw bows. So Jake is stronger than Logan with the punch power. So I'll be watching. I'll be watching. I ain't hating on Jake, and I ain't hating on Tank. Anthony Joshua, bitch ass, should have been ready. Francis Ngannou should have called out Jake Paul. But it's crazy the big niggas pussy out and the small niggas ready to go. That's crazy work when you really think about it. None of the big niggas. Jake Paul's a cruiserweight calling out heavyweights. None of them wanted to smoke. But a fucking, I don't even know. I would just call the nigga a featherweight because I don't know all the boxing classes. They got too many different ones. Nigga's a featherweight. Or really, he's like a fucking bantamweight, like Marab. That's like Marab calling out Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, man. It's I'll be watching for sure. And this is how you know that Tank has the drive to reach even higher heights. Because if he pulls it off and he gets, even if he just gets the win against Jake Paul, whether it's a decision or a knockout, that's huge because his stature compared to Jake's. Jake is like Goliath to David compared to him. Uh, and I honestly, I would hope that he does because that would just make him an even greater boxer to beat somebody who's that much bigger than he is. Not that I want to see Jake lose, but the feat that he would accomplish would be insane by doing such things, and it would really everybody who be talking shit about Tank, y'all would shut the fuck up at least for a little while before y'all start talking again.
Y'all also wouldn't talk shit to Tank in his face. And you could talk all this shit about Tank beats women. Nothing was proven. All allegations. And y'all know we live in a world where, oh, they said it, so he did it. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Believe all men. So yeah, man, we do it the way it's supposed to be done. And yeah, man, this is a great episode. This could be literally a internet form, internetory. I'm making a word, internetory form of an energy drink. So consume that bitch. And we got to get to TikTok. So Kane, wrap this up.
Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. We out. We fuck the outro. We just out.